A Chicago business owner is lucky to be alive after taking a gun from a suspect during an attempted robbery.
He comes in so quickly, I didn't even realize that someone was there until he's just speaking. He's got his gun in my face. And it was, in that moment was just, I was completely taken off guard. I could feel like my skin tingling kind of like on the back of my head, the back of my neck. Just it's kind of like, whoa, what is happening kind of feeling.
The suspect asked for money, but James Suh refused. After some back and forth, the suspect began fiddling with his gun.
I don't know what he was doing, but he was racking his gun, and immediately I could tell that he's having some kind of problems because he doesn't just bring it right back up. And I'm just incredibly kind of frustrated and angry. I think that probably played into the decision. I think it was certainly more emotion than any real good logic that maybe just say like, hey, you know what, this guy can't shoot me while his gun is in this condition. So I just reached out and grabbed for it. Like there's kind of moments where we're like kind of pausing and kind of like assessing and sizing each other up in this like very like surreal kind of way. But then I just pressed on him and I got my hand on his wrist and I got my other hand on his gun. And then as soon as I yanked it away from him, then I just kind of shoved him away from me. I felt at least somewhat confident that his gun wasn't operable and I could do something here. But in retrospect, you know, it was like not my best decision.
James has some training in disarming people.
So I took martial arts, took Taekwondo for well over a decade at a non-conventional school where you do a lot of that kind of thing, ground techniques, disarming, all those things that you wouldn't do at a traditional Taekwondo school. And I also did MMA for a few years.
The gun was submitted for fingerprints and DNA analysis, and police are trying to find the suspect. And James is just trying to move on.
When everything had calmed down, then you just kind of like, you feel like all the jitters and it's just like, wow, like this thing just happened. So, I mean, I think if anything, like I was just, you know, I was reacting, but also still kind of in shock myself mentally.
This is Inside Edition Digital.